Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
There you go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right.
And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is about.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision... zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The Bears are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down at 5. Purdy looking to throw.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense down the field. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll run it again with Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Back to throw. Gilmore.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Touchdown!
To Atwell.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Bears nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
All right, let's control the clock here. Don't let us down. Go check. Down the field, offense.
Here's Purdy.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Off play action. Gilmore. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals! Tutu Atwell with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cards take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21. Bears nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
They're on 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And going deep for Hill. Got his man, and it's caught. A Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games. Just go for the backyard. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Gilmore.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Purdy.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A second down throw for Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cardinals.
Back to throw again.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, he'll drop to throw.
The short throw pulled in by Woods.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
A solid stiff arm.
And he works free. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes...
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Look out for the pass, D. Let's go, D.
A final shot before break. Gilmore eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, Why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rolling to his right. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. To throw on second down, Gilmore.
That'll be caught left side by Woods.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Touchdown. 2-2 Atwell.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now, as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bears 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Out to the right here to Wilson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Throwing on 1st down, Gilmore.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilmore. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. A jet sweep. Here's Atwell.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
2-2 Atwell.
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cardinals have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bears 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Get to the crib, baby! Look for gloves!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
What is this?
On 1st and 10, Gilmore. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 19 light! 18 Pioneer!
On 3rd down, Gilmore. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
2-2 Atwell.
From 21 yards away.
And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bears 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Purdy looking to throw.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run with Dobbins.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Palmer from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Bears 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
In motion, Hill. Shotgun now with Purdy.
He finds his man complete. It's Bush.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, 79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert.
To throw on 3rd down, Gilmore. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Back at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Gilmore. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. Gilmore. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hill on the return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. And, my goodness, another interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, contact, check, contact.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
60 vices, 60 vices.
On 3rd down, Gilmore.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now Purdy.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. A.J. Terrell. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from